and welcome back to a new game. It is Euro Truck Simulator 2, one of my favourite games. And I did promise I would actually play it on this game, but I've never got round to doing it. Probably because I drive, and I don't know how it's going to count towards my driving hours. When did they just get all female? No, they didn't get all female, did they? Where's all the guys? Oh wait. It's been a long time since I played this. Oh, he looks like me without being ginger. They got loads more photos. I remember when I first got. Is that Squirrel? Oh, it must be Squirrel. That. I remember when I first got this game. I still have it on disc somewhere actually. Yeah. I don't think there's no sound at the moment, so just bear with. I'll get through this bit. Let's pick this guy. I think there is sound. Ooh. See, I want to choose the DAF, but I don't know if that locks it behind the paywall, behind the thing. I'm going to choose the Renault. I'm going to choose the old Renault truck. Company logo. Ribble. Might as well. Ribble Transport. English, map, create. I'll put YT at the end of that, so I know, because I already have my own. One, which I'm level 16. I am very proficient at. Use. I'm gonna use control when it pops up. I have issues with my Xbox controller being detected. I'll keep it simple automatically. Finish wizard. Right. I think I have music turned off, and I'll need to sort that out because you guys will want to hear some music, won't you? And I don't know what the copyright. I don't know what copyright is like on YouTube. So please select your headquarters. Yeah, we're not going to be in Belgium. We'll be Manchester. No, don't want to walk through. I've played this game for like 100 hours. So yeah, I said I played it a long time ago and I just never got around to it. I think it's because there's no sound, is there? We're delivering peanut butter to Sheffield. Huh. Deliver something to Sheffield. Right, hang on. Options. I think I have audio turned off. Sound. No, that was not audio. Master volume. CB radio. There's CB radio? I'm sure it had. Oh, look at that. Renault trucks. We have JDS trucks in where I live, so they might have, that's pretty cool, that. Right. Oh, no, exit. Drive. It's been a while since I've been on it. I know a lot's changed. So I've got the trailer attached, haven't I? So, right, okay. Let's figure out the buttons. Right, so there. So it's not how I normally have it done. That's bumpers on left and right. There we go. I'm not very good at reversing with a controller. So we'll have to. Right, so it's B that puts it back in. So we're going left here. Watch the. And then we're going second exit. So yeah, I got this. I remember I've had this for years. This is one of the very first things that I wanted to get when I bought a PC. What's the retarder button? Does it have a retarder on it? Oh, I've been driving a bus today. See a gap? Slightly take it. I've got to be careful because there's fines on this, isn't there? I think some of the mods that I've got installed do help with. Just gonna pause it again because I don't know if there's sound. gameplay sounds. I just want to make sure you're getting. I was gonna say, I think I've master vault. I've got everything turned down because when I drive, I'll drive with my headphones in. That's better. You should be able to hear things now. So yeah, I drive with quickly. Options. What's the retarder button? Keys and buttons. Retarder. Retarder increase. Dot. Let's change that to num2, num3. The police car behind us as well, isn't there? I'm not sure if this truck has a retarder on it, but it'd be nice if it did. So yeah, when I first started, this was one of the first games I ever wanted to own on a PC. I'm sure I've still got the disc somewhere. I don't know if that's actually working. You usually tell if it puts cruise control on. Because you can't have the retarder turned on with cruise control, so this mustn't have a retarder on it. And then we're going right, so as we move over now. I was just to remember, I played it a couple of weeks ago on, I've got a steering wheel upstairs and oh, the back end of that's kicking out. Yeah, I've got a steering wheel upstairs and I was like, maybe I should get the steering wheel down and have a look at it. And I think I came out of Liverpool and I turned right. And I basically jackknifed and went up this hill completely over. I think my friend Paolo, who works for National Express, was what got me into this because he was a big simulator guy. The only thing that I've really struggled with Trucking Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator 2, is the fact that they've never really done the UK massive justice in drifting over in road layout, in a sense. Like coming onto the motorways, it just doesn't feel the same as it does. I mean, I've driven in Europe only a little bit. I went to see some family in Belgium, and the roads, sort of the European roads, they do look like the European roads in the sense of the junction and stuff, but I do find in this game they don't. That's the retarder. What's there? But yeah, I do like a Renault. This is an old Renault though. A very old Renault. Oh, there's a coach overtaking us. How can we get up to 60 on this? What's the speed limit? The speed limit is 60. You do find sometimes that it is a struggle in these vehicles. It's a struggle in some of the Versas. Some of the Versas are awful for getting up to drifted. We don't want to drift too much because we don't have the money in the bank to pay the fines. Now this bit of the motorway is really well done because this is actually like it is on the motorway. I think it's the M56 as you come out. The bridge is definitely there, and then the split, but I don't know if I don't think they've got the house in this one. It's been a while. I think they've got used vehicles in this now. I don't know if the mod that I had a mod for used vehicles, and I don't know if it's still installed, so I don't know if that's going to be incompatible. It was sat in my queue for updating for ages, and I've not done it because I've got very little storage on my C drive. I think this is one of the only games that sits on the C drive. The only problem with using a steering handset is that it just ever so slightly drifts now and again. So coming up to the A1. I want the A1. He's going to want the A1 because he's braking. Not allowed in the third lane. What are you doing, mate? Why are you braking? People do that. It always this is going to be a difficult one, isn't it? Because it's around the corner and like a roundabout, yeah. I'm going to watch the speed then. I was gonna say, we'll let the bus slowly slow down, but it's not a bus, is it? It's a truck. Struggling to get up this hill. There's not many. This is the thing. There's not many slip roads in the UK. I would say that's this tight. And I don't think the Sheffield motorway is on the M1. If you get to Sheffield on the M1, yeah. Well, how is it? It is quite a tight corner, but I think it drops down and around like quite a big. And it's been a while since I've been down the M1. I'm due to go down soon to go and see my grandma. She lives in Stevenage, along with the rest of my family. So, my aunties and a couple of uncle. Well, I think my uncle lives in Norwich now. I don't know where he lives. I think it's Norwich, somewhere outside of Norwich. Yeah, I need to go and take Sebastian down and see all the family. Because he's getting big. He can actually do the journey now. But yeah, I'm sure it doesn't. I don't remember it being a very tight. Right-hander, left-hander. I know they've changed loads of things on this, but it's good. I like it. It's a very good game. I just wish they give the UK a bit of love on it. It should be like European Truck Simulator now with the Brexit patch. We won't talk about that. I hope you're enjoying the other videos as well. I don't know what you'll have seen by this point, because obviously I record and then upload. So a lot of changes going on the channel at the moment. Trying to bring more content whilst also bringing quality. But it's just like I said, having the time. It's just the big difficult thing. It's a 60 mile an hour. Don't get caught speeding because there's always a speed camera when you come into new towns. And it randomly drops. There you go, see, there's the random drop. And there's always, like I said, there's always either a police car or a speed camera right around the corner. And we're going into making the first right, is it? Sheffield discovered. Put the parking brake on. Out cab, 12 volt. Nice and spacious. My dad's just got a new DAF XG from Stobart, Colina. But he's had Scanias for years. I think this is the first DAF he's had. There's an XG going past now. Is that actually not an XDAF, isn't it? Are you doing way to me? AI could still be a little bit better. Is it H for hazards? No. see how hard this is to get it on the bay. Let's see where the bay is. We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll try the bay. Okay. Been a while since I've reversed. I'm used to it with a steering wheel. Pop that up in it. Yeah. I'm so used to doing it with a steering wheel. I can't get the actually I might be able to do it from there. It's getting the wheel turned fast enough. I'm no shame in shunting it. It's been a while, because it's been a while since I've played it with a controller. And Seb's gone to bed, so I was like, do I go and get the steering wheel down? It's not really perfect, but if my dad watches this, he's going to be like, what on earth were you doing? It's in the bay. We'll take it. Some of those bays on here are really tight. Really tight bays. So, yeah. Yep, pretty much basic garage, nothing to go. Don't think you can buy a truck yet. Job market, quick job. Orange. Are we still in Sheffield? If it's a Liverpool. We're in Manchester now. I don't know where we are. 4 grand. Do we want to be going over to Rotterdam? Yeah, why not? Might as well go to Rotterdam. So, trailer's loaded. Oh, it's got the cameras. This is the X, is it the XD? Yeah, this is the XD, isn't it? Oh, the out's not that way, is it? Right. This is why you have to do it slowly, Ant. I don't think I've seen the XD. Was the XD the Yeah, I know. I've got mail. 1 second. I forgot that the yard for this one's. I forgot, like I said, I forgot the yard was one that you don't go around, it's one that you make an immediate left for, isn't it? Trailer's very low on the back, isn't it? Air pressure too low. We've got the retarder on now, so air pressure shouldn't be that bad once it builds back up. Just watch the speed. Too deep, too deep. And another coach. Yeah, these are really nice cabs, these, aren't they? DAF have done a right good job on them. I remember watching the launch on online when it came out. I think it had some sort of collaboration with Euro Truck Simulator. So that was quite fun to see. We used to look after Lancashire DAF in the UK for their IT support, one of the dealerships, and the people there were lovely. I never got to go to Lancashire DAF. I always wanted to go. I was like begging them to let me go. Definitely more power in this vehicle. It doesn't feel as sluggish up the hills. So I put it onto the motorway properly. Oh, it's not got my packing for UK speed cameras. I have UK speed cameras turned to yellow. I have to check my mods. This is a nice truck, this. It's not going to let me set cruise control, is it? No, deactivate the radar first. Radar retarder. M62. We're just going back the way we went then, back down towards Sheffield. I think we'll take a left probably. A nice cab, this. Don't think it's the same one as my dad's got, because I think he's definitely got an XG or an XF. I don't think this is an XF, is it? I think it's an XD. I don't know what the D is. I know what the D is. I don't know what the XD is. What the difference is. I haven't seen this one in service. But I know he was saying he was right happy with how much space he's got in his cab. Well, not motorway, we don't really need it on, do we? Get off the curb. That's a right nice vehicle. I don't know how I feel about the cameras. The U-Tongue that we took out didn't have the cameras in, but I know there is a camera version. And I was thinking about this the other day, like if the Opters came with cameras, would they be like next to me in the cab, or would they be still in the same place? Like I think that is much better being in the same place, because you're almost having to turn your head to look, where having them like where the brake lever is will be quite distracting, because you'd lose your visual appearance of what you're looking at. And I just don't know how. I don't know. It's something that I've never really thought about, because driving it usually mirrors for us are like our lifelines. We're always in our mirrors, and actually the guy who drives up the road and smacks a mirror off, which has happened this week on the same tree branch twice. But yeah, it's one of those really. I never really thought about it. Like, obviously in a video game you do use them, but it's in a different capacity, isn't it? Or was that the percentage of engine braking there? Hmm. I don't know if this game still is supported by VR, but at one point I'm sure it was supported by VR, and you could actually put the Vive on and watch and drive in it. And if you got tired, I'm sure it started to close the eyes. But I can't remember. It's been that while since I've played my VR. That's part of the project of getting the house sorted, is having the VR set up again so we can play lightsaber and stuff like that. Beat Saber. So now, heading down the A1, where are we going to? We're coming off here. Where's this? Grimsby? Oh, Brothers of Grimsby. This is such a... I don't know if it's a terrible film or a really good film, but the Grimsby Brothers, I've watched it, and I wasn't sure of it. There's just... Yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen, he's a good actor. Occasionally, a couple of his films, I don't know, I think it was The Dictator I watched once, and I couldn't make it all the way through. I think it's the only DVD I've ever thrown away. Oh, this is where cars will start to overtake you now, innit? Because it's going to be slow traffic. 13 hours, 310 miles. And hopefully we can get something back from Rotterdam. Nice little screenshot. Something to be said about driving. It's like freedom. I mean, I love I love being a bus driver. If I didn't have Sebastian, and I don't know if because I'm married. I would love to be a truck driver. I think I'd enjoy it. I like driving. I like being on the road. It's kind of enjoyable. It's yeah. There's a lot to be said about it. They're flying them in front. National speed limit for us is 50. Oh yeah, it will be one. Single track road in it, yeah. So I don't think I fully appreciated all the fine details of this game until I became a bus driver. It's things like knowing how to use the retarder properly, you know, knowing about air brakes and stuff like that. All of that was like video game, innit? You know, got my steering wheel, my pedal set up, but what do I really know about it? You know, and now I know how to like properly drive a bus. Well, I say I know how to drive a bus. I hope I know how to drive a bus properly. I hope customers get on and like, oh, he's a safe driver. I do worry about that, you know, if they think I'm a safe driver. But yeah. I mean, this morning it was like massive, like rush hour when getting to oh, what are you doing? Bloody hell, mate! Come on. Oh, like a massive rush hour this morning, like really busy at Rochdale. I usually only pick up about 4 or 5 people, and one guy, no, I don't know him, but he's got on my bus that much now. He keeps falling asleep. He knows that I'll wake him up. Oh, he's got a sat nav there as well. And I think I picked up like 20 people from Rochdale this morning. Normally pick up like 3 or 4, and I was shocked. I was genuinely flabbergasted at how many people I had to pick up. It doesn't bother me, it's just one of those that were like, normally it's not that busy. I mean, you get the odd like extra person now and again, but yeah. I think Carly was saying yesterday as well, she picked up something like 350 people in like a last stint. It was that busy. And we've got roadworks on, which isn't helping, but that's a lot of people. I mean, considering, unless it was like in between the last two stints, I'd never asked to clarify actually, I should ask to clarify. But we only carry 50 people. I think our legal obligations 42 seated, 16 standing, so it's like around 50 people can get on our bus. So it's you know, some drivers have had more, some drivers have had less, but it's difficult when there's that many people on. Schools get busy for us. I mean, I think I did school run last Friday. I didn't film it, did I? I don't feel. I might. I'm not gonna film the school run, but I'll film like sort of talking about it. But I had a Decker last week, and I think Decker limits 89, and I had 91. Now I think I miscounted. Really pretty trucks, aren't they? I think I did miscount because a couple of kids get on it and they jump back off because they see their mates. But because Burnley Bus Company didn't send their other bus, I was sat there like, mate, I said to the teacher, I said, I can't take any more. And he's like, was 20 students left behind? And then I left another 20 students behind, like the normal. So I normally take about 40 kids from that school, and then I pick up 15. So I'm just usually able to do it. There's the speed camera, it should be yellow. I'm usually just able to do it, just able to pick everyone up. That was very hazardous, but he's gonna put one in there. I thought he was gonna put one then. But yeah, I wasn't able to pick him up in it. I was a bit annoyed because like those kids need to get home and I can't pick them up because the Burnley driver hasn't turned up or he's had some problem with his bus. I felt so annoyed. Right, so where are we going now? We're going down to Hull. I don't think I've ever been to Hull. Over at Humber, over at Esbury Bridge. We'll be over there. One of my brother's friends, Katie, she worked in Hull. She's from Manchester, she spent a lot of time in Hull. Surprisingly, when we worked for BT, we had a depot in Hull, which is the most strangest thing in the world. Because Hull does not have a proper BT infrastructure. It is mainly a company called KCOM who operate in Hull, and they have or TalkTalk. They don't have BT. Few properties do have it now, but what I believe is, where am I going? Nope, I want to go to Europe, don't I? Yeah, where are we actually going to? Yeah, we'll go there. I don't know if I've just gone to the wrong place. Let's have a look at the map. Oh no, Rotterdam, yeah. Yeah, just outside. That's fine. Yeah, so it's twice this time. Never used to do that. Right, I can't remember side. It's the left-hand side of the road I drive on, isn't it? In Europe. think so. We'll find out when a car comes round, flying around this corner. And is it the left-hand side we drive on in Europe, or the right-hand side? I can't remember. In Belgium, which side of the road do we drive on? Left or right? Which side of the road do we drive on? I can't remember which side of the road. No, we drive on left-hand side of the road, don't we? We drive on right-hand side in Belgium, in Europe. A busy junction for 2 in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Fellbinder, but everybody knows you'd have slowed down to give way to me, because you'd have wanted to help your fellow out, your friend in the truck. But then again, I am in a UK truck, which does mean people probably will dislike me. I don't think it has the Brexit mod. Oh, they put grayscaling in now for night time, haven't they? Yeah, that's lovely. That it's such a nice aesthetic touch. I am considering getting a new computer, but I don't know. I did say to the wife I might leave it, but I'm gonna have a look tomorrow, because the new RTX 4080 Super comes out or something like that, and I'm on a 1080 Ti, and it's starting to struggle, especially with encoding for the videos. And I don't know if that's what's causing some of the artificial things. So that's why we've dropped the condition back, the visual aspect of it, and hopefully that should, if it is that, then that should fix it. But then I've also bought myself something new. You'll see probably in the next video that you'll see that I do. That's it's 30 and 50. So if it is that, then if it isn't, if the new item doesn't fix it and it's still doing it, then it's going to be a case of I need a new graphics card, and I'm not buying a new graphics card without upgrading the PC, because the PC's it's about 8 years old now. Oh, it's not 8 years old. It's about no, could be. Can't remember when I built it, so I might just buy a system pre-built. I'm not mucking around. It's got expensive recently building PCs. I'll work it all out tomorrow anyway if they come out on time and they're not stupidly overpriced. Right, where are we going? Right here. We're going into this yard here. Reverse on bay, you know. Where do you want it? Where do you need it? Okay, that's why not. This is probably not the ideal way of doing it. I once had once watching a young gentleman on TikTok. He was playing Euro Truck Simulator, and he was calling the game gay. That was close, Anthony, because of the reversing. And I was trying to give him a bit of like help. Oh, it's rear steering, isn't it? That's why I'm struggling. The trailer's rear steering. And yeah, he had a go at me, called me gay and banned me. And it really aggravated me because he was so close to doing it. I'm not giving up on this one. I'm so close. But this trailer's rear steering. You just see it. Right. I am making an absolute muck of this. My father would not be impressed. Oh, come on. Get the angle in your head. Clutch control. That's it. Slow it down. It's because it's rear steering the trailer. I'm going the way I'd expect it to go. I'm not used to rear steering trailers. There's probably a button to lock it as well. Like I said, do not bother about shunting. I remember a lad that came to Tesco a few years ago, like 10, 15 years ago. He only just graduated from academy, and he ended up in tears. And I was like to him, mate, just take your time. No one's bothered. I'm not watching you. Make sure you don't hit the bloody bear. Level 2. Still a newbie. What should we go for? Let's go for that high value. Right, I think that's where we'll leave it for today's episode. 8,702 in the bank, and we're currently in Rotterdam. But let's get Rotterdam next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy.